Aspen and I try to get this calf in the pasture. I want to talk about the next Hog Down contest. You can win a free t-shirt if you guess the closest date and time to when I kill my next hog after April 7th. One entry per person. Post in the comments below. And the reason that I'm going to be having this contest is that I'm going to be out for a few days having catheter ablation surgery. In the meantime, carpe sus. We spotted this sounder only after going after another sounder that disappeared over to the neighbor's property. And one of the boars headed in this direction. We followed it over a hill where we discovered these hogs. For tonight, I'm going to be shooting my Lone Star Armory TX15 multi-purpose carbine enhanced, and through it I'm going to be shooting some Remington Core-Lokt bullets loaded by Druid Hill Armory into Starline brass that my buddy Dinny provided for me. And of course I'm getting video through my iRay Hunter Mark III thermal weapon sight. Now Ben's gear is going to be mentioned a little bit later in the video. Here we're making one of our final pushes to get closer to the hogs. Unfortunately, the wind is blowing towards the hogs, who are down in a very low bottom area of this pasture. They're actually in the corner of the property down there, with the property line being behind them and then to the left. Now as we start to move, I'm actually going to fall into a ravine right there. Fortunately, I landed on my feet, warned Ben, and we continued on. Back out of the ravine, up and set up.
Why don't you take that one?
Ben and I are getting squared away on which hogs we're going to open up with. I'm going to expect all the hogs to run to the left, and that's not going to be correct this time.
They will probably all run to the left.
Now the reason why I said that is that most of the hogs come from the left, the property next door, and that's where they're most likely to return to.
1.
These last few shots are just quality assurance shots on hogs that are down but moving too much.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
We came away with 4 hogs, 1 boar, and 3 sows, none of which were pregnant. And a few hours later, we're back at the same property, and we've got a lone boar out there with a deer. And as we make our stalk, the deer spooks. The boar is up in the trees. And the problem with the boar being in the trees is that there are a lot of leaves on the ground right now, and walking through that area is an extremely noisy proposition, so we're trying to stay outside of the tree line. The other problem we're having is that the boar is standing right next to a barn. We are going to end up making about 3 lateral moves in order to get a better angle on this boar. This is the view from Ben's rifle. He's shooting a .30 Remington AR with an iRay Rico MIK1 3D4 resolution thermal weapon sight. Now his iRay does not record audio, so any audio that we get from tonight will be from my recorder. And here we are lined up together. The boar has stepped out from the barn just enough, and we've moved over far enough to the right that we have a shot. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
And the boar goes right down. He turned out to be a 190-pound boar, and this is a close-up of Ben's rig. 3 properties later, we stop at the gate. Ben gets out under the gate, does a quick scan, notice there are hogs in this front pasture. And they're too far away for a shot, but the wind is in our favor, so we're going to quietly go through the gate and make our advance on these hogs. Now we've got a problem again with another barn. And we keep moving up, and the hogs are staying mostly between us and the barn, and we are faced with the problem being backlit by the neighbor's light, moving down a gravel road, or trying to move through the grass area that's covered in leaves. So our approach is extremely slow at this point, and we don't get very far. Finally, 2 hogs are out from the barn, but unfortunately I'm still trying to get set up at this point, and so we don't have a shot because I'm not ready. So we continue to watch these 4 hogs and slowly creep forward, waiting to either change our angle on the barn or have the hogs move out from the barn. and they're slowly going to move out from the barn to the right. Ben's got one way off to the right. I've got a second one on the left that's cleared the barn as well. And now we both need to have a view at the same time.
Hold on. He's walking right towards us. Okay, anytime.
3, 2, 1.
We both shoot and both of our hogs run. Now on the left, the one remaining hog that was in front of the barn steps out from the barn. And we've shot 3 hogs out of the 4. Ben's hog has made it into the next pasture somewhere. And I've got 2 hogs down, including that one at 230 yards and that one at 165 yards. They turned out to be a 150-pound boar and a 100-pound sow. Alright, well that does it for this hunt. I will be out for a few days. I'm not sure how long this will take. This is the first time I've ever had anything like a heart procedure. So y'all be patient, and I'll be back as soon as I can. In the meantime, I'll try to release some videos of material that I already have in the can. Carpe sus, y'all. Carpe sus, my friends.